Bye-bye, everybody!
I announced it.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud and Avatar, 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show. It is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2017 here inside Shroud and Avatar. How is everybody doing today?
It is a hump day, and
Hump day!
I'm a little
Amen to that.
I'm a little bit lost because I was expecting some updates and I haven't seen. Oh, I just saw an update come by.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I hate when that happens.
just Chris's.
I hate when that happens. And of course, the big news for those of you people who were wondering what the heck was going on this morning and were not paying attention to the notes, this came out right after our show yesterday.
Well, technically, it actually came out at like 11:40. And by the time I was prepared to talk about it, by the time I saw it, it was 11:59.
Yeah, okay.
So,
gotta see something here.
but there was some server downtime this morning that lasted about 30 minutes. We do not yet have the reason for that server downtime, but we expect to be informed of what was done.
Oh, you didn't see it, Jack? I saw it.
Did they actually announce why it was down?
Yeah,
They said server maintenance.
Oh,
they fixed the Scepter of Dread from 0 durability to full. They gave people allegedly that didn't get their XP, they got an email saying they increased their XP.
and some miscellaneous
very
server tweaks.
interesting.
But none of those things really should be something where they need to bring down the server for it. So the miscellaneous server tweaks is probably where it's at.
It's a good possibility, and hopefully we'll have...
I'm willing to bet is they discovered an exploit, and the only way to resolve that exploit was to bring down the server.
Well, I guess we'll see something, hopefully somewhere in the notes.
Yeah, I mean, if he's just going to stick with miscellaneous server tweaks, yeah. And then probably some point later, we'll probably see a bunch of like comments in the stand-up corner about bannings, and then you know that it was an exploit.
Banhammer.
Yeah, if the banhammer comes out, then you know it's definitely an exploit. Otherwise, it was, hey, a bunch of people couldn't get their XP from these quests, and we needed to go manually at it. Maybe that's what it is.
That's quite possible. Of course, I'm just taking a quick browse around to see if I've got any interesting mail or anything like that. And I don't see anything jumping out at me majorly screaming, read me, read me.
Well, it all depends on which mailbox you're looking at.
Now, of course, you know, I did see somebody selling a tax-free vendor out there for $400. And I want to know what that guy's. I want to know what that guy's smoking because I want some.
Yeah, a bit high.
400.
Yeah, it's a bit high. Is the
Only
going
like
rate
just a
between
bit.
1 and 120? You know, I don't know if this guy's even looked to see if anybody else has offered one up anywhere. But $400, come on, you can buy the account for that.
Well, it's one where there are times where it's like someone will probably message them and say, "Hey, that's a little bit out of whack," and
Yeah, well, you know what? It's called a forum for a reason. And last time I sent somebody a message that said, PM them. It's like, really, dudes?
And
So I don't even bother with it anymore. Of course, you know, we got a show. You know, we can just talk about it on the air and just
without saying their names, we can make fun of them.
Exactly, without saying their names, without having to put forth the almighty get edited in the forums, you know, all that good stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Only editing gets done here is to take out some pauses to get us.
That doesn't even happen on my end. That's all Laz.
Yeah.
That's all on technical difficulties. What he does is really anytime I get on a soapbox, he just cuts that out because it's like,
yeah, we don't want to hear that.
yeah.
No, say like just now, you know, you just took a big sip of your drink there, and there's a nice 2-second pause in there. You know, I take those 2-second pauses out, and I tell you how much time I can clip from the show. What do you got there? New Star Wars?
No,
Transformers?
This is one of Heather of Cove's cups, and it is from the Texas Renaissance Festival.
Ah,
it's like,
okay.
Sweet. I'll keep it.
Okay.
No, I'll just abuse it. But yeah, we don't have a lot of news for people today.
Well, actually, that's not true, because upon our exit yesterday, we had mentioned that we hadn't gone over any of the
release 44 notes. Yeah,
all the good stuff that's been put in, been changed, been dinked with.
Then we definitely have tons that we can talk about.
Spiff was on one of them as soon as he logged in. And Spiff, what was your observation on the overworld?
It's dark.
It's dark out here.
Well, it's supposed to be dark when it's dark outside.
Hey, man. Who were the people who said that from day one? Dark is supposed to be dark.
Yeah.
And video games are supposed to be bright.
It's so dark.
It's so dark.
Well, we can go demonstrate that
dark is it?
We can demonstrate that real quick by just exiting the scene.
Well, we can demonstrate
if you
that
want
just
to.
by dimming the lights, but
Hey, I feel it's post-apocalyptic because it's really dark and there's no iron.
and there's no iron.
You're just
You think?
not going to the right mine.
I wouldn't mind if it was dark and my light spell worked further than like 2 feet.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, you know, and again, I'm gonna chime in because I was the second.
Didn't they make a change to torches?
Yeah, absolutely. But apparently,
freaking use a torch. You have to use a two-handed weapon to do any damage.
I can't post over in Chatty. Oh, hold on. Yes, I can.
You can't post in Chatty?
I have technical difficulties going on with my mouse control.
Okay, it's okay.
So I can't get to the other two computers with the main mouse at the moment. So I have to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll paste that in more places.
I have it here locally. I just can't get the Chatty, which is on the other computer on the other screen. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. I posted the link there, and this came out the other day, and I had to laugh when somebody said so. It's now 3 pages long on It's Dark in Here. So if you want to bring this up for the boys and girls out there, we'll talk a little bit about that.
It's dark.
Now,
I mean, it's like, yeah.
Now, of course, one of the first things that we told everybody from day one, because this is not the first time this has come up as an issue, and most likely probably going to be ongoing now. But again, balance.
Fast and Furious changes may or may not upset a few people.
Well, Fast and Furious changes, but really, I mean, you gave the torch more light because you have to equip it in the hand. That's supposed to be balance. I mean,
well, see,
really,
this is one where realistically, okay, the torch should have a set radius, and it should burn up within a certain amount of time. So you may have to carry a bunch.
Which people screamed about as well.
Yeah, but then the light spell should have a dynamic radius as you level it up. So it starts off as a teeny tiny radius, and then as you're leveling that puppy up, it surpasses and potentially doubles or triples the torch spell. So that way you get people to invest some time and money in the light tree
of magic.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean my 98th level light spell?
Well, thank you. I know that because, of course, Spiffco over here is one of those people with that uber, almost GM light spell. How long does your light spell last, may I ask?
Not as long as my night vision. About 16.
Yeah. Don't want it. Well, night vision is a big bone of contention in this post as well. But then again, I you're the guy who's been telling me use night vision. Well, most people in this thread are telling you to suck it on your night vision. That's all I got to tell you.
Hell, if I was playing ESO, man, night vision just does nothing but change night into day. It literally gives
that's light. ESO.
Yeah,
and,
that's a different game.
Back in the day, we had a toggle for show light in Ultima Online, and you would think that maybe they would follow suit and maybe put that in. And of course, light is going to be one of those contentions. I would like to see a toggle for weather as well. As much as it rains around here, I just like to be able to turn that shit off. It's annoying as hell in my headphones when I'm playing the game. It's noisy. It's noisy when we're trying to do the show. It's a pain in the butt for certain things. I would like a toggle for it, but
on that page 1 of the forum you posted,
yes,
Peebo posted pictures of it, and he has GM light. So
yeah. But again, one of the reasons why I'm bringing this up is
that's one where it's like they would have to address that issue and actually make it more dynamic than it currently is. So this is Peebo's picture without the light spell, and then with the light spell, so you can't even see the wall.
His saturation's maxed, by the way, because we were talking about it last night.
Yeah, let me get that up on screen for folks there. Yeah, there we go. There's a picture with no light spell. Of course, it's just black up on the screen. You're not.
Yep.
Yeah, your picture is not bad. It is black. It's dark.
And He's in a village stone 2-story basement, so he can't even see the walls of so he can't see 30 meters across.
Now, did he? Yeah, he didn't give us the picture of a torch, did he? In the next one, just to show.
No.
Just the light spell, because it's GM for him.
But I gotta agree, and of course, I tell you, I was truly handicapped for a month when our cloaks weren't working with the light spell on the cloaks because I couldn't see Dick. And I really did not go out for that whole month because of the darkness.
Well, wait, you're going to blame that on the darkness?
Well, come on. I do go out during the
I
month.
Didn't go out because of the darkness.
Of not, well,
I mean, you could have gone out during the day.
Sorry, if I go out, I'm going out for 2 and 3 hours, which goes day, night, day, night, day, night. And it becomes a bitch to have to stop in the darkness and wait 15 minutes. It's a pain in the ass.
It's called go smoke a cigarette and take your time.
Ain't gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Sure, I'm just gonna go risk those extra deaths with all that extra experience loss because I didn't see that bear in the darkness.
Go take a constitutional.
Yeah. I don't know how many you take a day, Bal, but I'm regular and daily. I don't have to just take one in the middle of all those damn kolaches and Pop-Tarts and chips and salsa you eat out there.
Man, that stuff is delicious. What are you talking about?
Maybe I should go put some cherry Pop-Tarts in there.
Well, the funny thing is, if you look at the second page and the first post reply is someone with headlights. It's like, hey, it's dark outside. But the other thing
again,
is as far as the darkness goes,
on a road.
Yeah, they would also need to work on the celestial system, so that way some ambient light is coming from starlight and then also from the moon. So they would actually have to make it to where, on a night that's a full moon, you can see a lot. On nights where it's a new moon, that's where you can't see Jack.
Yeah, you can see Jack anytime you want. You just got to tune in to NBN.
That's right. It's easy to not see Jack. You get a Post-it note, and then you just put it right on top of it.
Put it right over that window.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah, I can do that. That's why I don't see Laz all the time.
Not to mention, the moon seems to be in pieces and composed of onyx, which is, in fact, very, very reflective.
Yeah.
Interesting point.
Is the moon composed of onyx?
Interesting point.
You sure about that?
Well, I would have thought it was
obsidian.
Yeah, not onyx. Yeah,
two different. Glass is very reflective.
Well, those shards do have a reflective property to them when they're floating in the air out in some of those scenes. But all good, valid points. One of the good things, though, is that you have a voice out there, and of course I'm pointing this out so that if you want to go comment,
you can go chime in on that thread on the official forums.
Let the folks know, show your examples. Of course, don't just go and say it sucks. Again, we're the guys who've been telling you since the day we got here, this game's going to be tough, this game's going to be work, and of course, dark is dark, parts is parts. What kind of parts? Parts. But, this time I think it was just, I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Yeah, I bet next patch we have an obsidian nuggets recipe.
Ooh.
That would be
obsidian nuggets.
Do you make that with obsidian chickens?
No, you make it with a little bit of everything. Obsidian stag, obsidian wolf, obsidian bear.
Oh, there you go.
See, we need the obsidian chickens so that way we can make the real obsidian nuggets, and that way we can
nuggets.
Yeah, because how else are you going to mimic McDonald's?
10 for 149 gold.
There you go.
That's right.
10 chicken nuggets for $1.49 at your local Burger King.
I love this shit, I tell you. Spiff, are you not playing or am I just not hearing you?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I see everybody dancing up on the other piano, but I'm going, I don't see Spiff playing.
That's because they're having fun.
We're having an Oreo over here.
Yeah, I see that. Yes,
You like being the creamy center?
yes she
It's
does.
the best part.
Okay. Make sure and lick it all.
The creamy white center. That's right.
Yeah.
Double stuffed. Wait, what?
Now, of course, it is that day. It is Hump Day. It
Hump
is
Day,
Wednesday.
Hump Day, and
That
we
means,
never provide any innuendos whatsoever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
just gotta say, you're getting a little flavor of the diva earlies today. Of course, Eclipse Maiden will be taken to the airwaves for her unmitigated schizophrenia.
Oh,
Part
yeah.
Tonight. So for those of you guys who want to let loose and have some fun, and you're going to be doing a happy hour?
Yes.
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 Join her during a Sparhawks happy hour, where you too can spend Sparhawks gold. We'll tell you more about that in a little while. But meanwhile, back to notes, because that was just one of the little ones.
Oh, yeah.
Which notes we going to start with?
Well, let's go ahead and start with Chris's, just because those are huge, extensive notes by Chris and what he's working on today.
Are they really, really, really that huge today?
Yeah,
okay. we got to get all this.
It is an epic.
We got to cram this all in.
Yeah, it's going to take me a while to get
He's got
through
a new
this.
Page too. No, that's just me.
Yeah.
Just me. Never mind.
Deep breath.
So, this is what Chris has said he's working on today. He's spending some time on long-term planning, including updating our 2-year plan wish list. 2-year plan.
2-year plan.
And wish list. And then also he is working on hunting for assets for our starting movie for localization purposes.
Yeah, well, that was mentioned in a note briefly that they're looking for assets to get out to Black Sun and now the new company, so that they can localize those assets.
Yeah.
To the flavor of the local crowd. But of course,
you know what? That's called get some dude to do the voiceover for them. Get someone just to do the voiceover for that intro movie. And
well, the intro movie was the winner of last year's trailer contest, which of course there is a new one running now. A lot of people don't realize that trailer that you see when you get to the main website was actually done by one of our community members.
That's not the starting movie I was talking about. I was talking about the starting movie when you load the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't think they're going to be doing that for the starting movie for localization purposes on a community-created video. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
But starting movie, I ain't seen a starting mover since... Yeah.
Since they did a big update and forced you to click a button and that canceled it.
Since I canceled it the first time and never saw it again.
I know you watched it. You watched it like half a dozen times.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And then you canceled it. Then you watched it again. And you canceled it. Then you watched it again. Yeah, but that is Chris's update. So
big updates.
That's a lot to handle.
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
That was an absolute ton of work.
2 years. I want my 2-year plan.
2-year plan, wish list.
Yeah, I'm wishing for agriculture. I'm wishing for smelting.
You mean all of your refining skills? Would need to be a little bit.
So you would like to take refining and make it even longer, is what you're saying?
Stop it.
Yeah. Hello.
Well, yeah. Okay. So, well, I mean, this is one where. Okay, one of the premises of the game was specialization. There is no special. Everybody
set out on a very specific path to specialization.
but there are people that are specialists in everything. And when you are you are a specialist in everything, that is not specialization. That is generalization.
Yeah,
Jack of all trades.
And there's absolutely no drawbacks to it.
Yeah,
Well,
and so yeah.
How many more millions of points have you spent in specialization? I don't know.
Wait, we missed something in game. Clipsy just said that Katrina wants head.
What?
Confirmed.
Yeah.
Look just above it. Confirmed.
Yeah. Oh, Trina needs some head and shoulders.
Knees and toes.
Okay. Knees and toes. Okay. Yep. I just got distracted by the. She needs head.
Yeah, she wants head.
Yep.
It's like saying boobies.
Boobies. It's like boom.
Boobies?
That's all I saw. That's all I saw.
Boobs? What?
Boobs. Got distracted. Speaking of boobs, if you're in the Austin area, Barton Creek is having a Go Topless Day. Or actually, I should say Barton Springs, where people just go topless.
Very interesting.
The funny thing about that is you could do that any day of the week in Austin, and it doesn't matter because it's perfectly legal here.
Well, it's perfectly legal in a lot of places. Yeah, a woman can walk topless in New York City. A lot of people don't know that, but they can.
Hey, free the nipple. That's all I got to say.
It's a beautiful thing. That's right. Free the nipple. Free the tatas.
Free the tatas, and let's go ahead and talk about
the tatas loose.
Let us talk about Release 44.
Let the tatas loose anytime you decide to follow us on Twitch TV. We always like to give you a little reward for following us here on the show.
You ready for some Release 44 new stuff?
Oh, yeah. Where are we starting? What patch?
Oh, you want to go with patch notes?
Boy.
Well, where you?
Or did I was going to go with the Release 44, the new stuff in Release 44. We haven't talked about that at all.
We did that Monday.
Did we? I can't remember. Okay, yeah, I can't.
It's like a week old. Get out of here.
We do Friday's newsletter on Monday, which was, well, yeah, you're right. We actually technically did not do the Release 44 notes.
We read I read the blurb about the generalization. Okay. I didn't go over some of the finer details.
We're already on the Release 45 notes.
Okay. Yeah. Over in Dev Plus.
Oh.
Okay, we can do the 44 notes. That's fine.
Killing me, Smalls. Where are we going around here?
There is no script, folks. This just goes to show you. We don't know. We just can't. It's a very well-oiled machine.
Fine. I'm just gonna scroll down to a random part, and you're gonna have to figure out where I'm at. So, as far as rent goes, property owners can add the additional tenant permissions for users so they can set things up.
Let's talk about rent. Because we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Because I know this actually becomes a hot button issue quite quickly because door permissions,
are not. Door permissions does not make a rent system. Let's start with that one. Giving me permissions to lock and unlock doors and assign them does not make a rent system.
Two things I mean, you need a granular permission system so that way you can actually set specific permissions on a door. So this player has permissions on this door, which is not what we have right now. Right now we have, okay, you can set a person as a tenant on a lot, and then you can you can set permissions on a door.
Permission only really solves the deco problem. Okay.
Well, the deco ownership problem.
Yeah, the ownership problem.
It fixes that portion of it, but it doesn't fix the. You know what? I am now hey, make me a tenant on your lot real quick.
Well, let's see. No, well, there's a bug there, so I can't. It's not going to work because you're already a whatever level you are.
Yeah, I'm a something. Because I'm a trustee.
Kindred?
I'm a trustee.
You're a trustee. So because you're a trustee, you already have permissions above all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I change you to tenant, the only thing that allows you to do is, when you place items on my lot, they remain in your name or go to your bank if I remove those permissions. But of course,
the funny thing is,
I give somebody, and I'm gonna come on in, and let's just come on in and show the folks real quick. And we're gonna go upstairs for a second.
Oh, is it that show? Okay.
Yeah, what's that show? We're gonna.
Oops.
Do we gotta grab a partner? Is this how this works?
Okay, here is a room I'm gonna rent to somebody. And I can then set permissions on the door. But when you set the guest permission and the other permission, they can now decorate wherever they want in the house and on the property.
Exactly.
Of course.
That's what I was actually going to talk about, was the fact that I could, as a tenant, I can
not
throw
just what's behind the door. So that's just one of the little, I guess, idiosyncrasies with it for starters.
Where this is one where it's like, this is realistically the first iteration of the tenant system. Hopefully they go back and they refine it and make it so that way it is something that actually is very granular. And
if you hitched.
He wasn't hitched for me.
Yeah, I'm hitched on this side. I'm just letting them know.
It's all good. It's all good.
It is. Thank you.
But it's one where you need that granular permission system so that way everybody can sit there and be very specific about what's going on. And that tenant system also gets extended all the way over to the vendors. Because what happened...
It does not. Because you still have to make somebody kindred, I believe, in order for them to access the vendors.
But even the vendors still needs to be very granular.
Very granular, yeah, absolutely.
Oops.
Now, of course, there was a very good... somebody put together a little graphic and all that a while back, and we brought that to you as well.
Wasn't that done by... I think it
was Browncoat, wasn't it?
No, I thought it was Rufus or somebody like that.
Might have been. I forget exactly who did it, but he had a really granular permission system that he offered up. And again, I do hope that they come back and look at it, and this is not, here's your rent system.
And this is what you're getting stuck with.
Because this rent system's got a paragraph here, you understand? A paragraph.
Yeah.
It's not just a little blurb, so I'm hoping there's more to come in this thing.
I mean, you mean that whole property owners will be able to add an additional tenant permissions for users of their lot, and also set those permissions on doors, and then tenant permissions a little bit more. It's like, ooh, look, you've got tenant mode, and then you've got door permissions, and then payments. Collection of rent payments is something that must be arranged directly between players and must be collected manually either through secure trade or the mail system. The game currently does not support any automatic collection of rent payments. Hopefully they get that programmed in. And then combat. Hey, you can wield the dread artifacts if you know the words of power after you collect the single ingredient that's also required after you make a sacrifice to yourself.
Your soul.
You have to sacrifice.
I can't wait to see Laz running around Novia beating people down to get the rent.
He's already started. I actually listened to him negotiating rent with someone last night.
I got my first renter in Sultan. I've been renting since day one. I used to have people renting here. And
you were
in the
renting
old
chests.
house in Sultan.
Renting chests.
I was just renting chests out. Yeah. And
but wouldn't it be nice if you could sign like an automatic contract and it would automatically just be withdrawn and put into your bank?
Well, it is. And of course, I figured out a little bit of a unique system. And once he rented his place, I just took a placard and put it above his room, put his name on it, paid in full for this month, and when his next due date is. So all I got to do is mouse over the sign and see. And when he updates it, I can just click and update the sign on his room. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, of course, I plan to also rent for Kodos, and then I will have Kodos available on my vendor downstairs that you can conveniently buy and then mail to me
if you ever
pay your rent.
Exactly.
And of course, if you need a storage chest or furniture for your room, you'll find that also
on your vendor,
on the vendor downstairs. Yeah. That's right.
Or conveniently at the Deco Diva locations.
That's
absolutely.
Right. Well, of course, the Deco Divas have the contract for all of Laz's luxury rentals out there. So, cough, cough, cough. I know.
Cough just got back to school. Cough, cough, cough.
I know you're not the lead. You're not the lead on that job. I know that.
Cough, cough. Need bags and bags that way you can sell the Deco suite as one massive bag.
Yes, offering 8 locations throughout Novia at this time.
Yep.
Dread artifacts.
What about them?
Back to dread artifacts. We were talking words of power. That's where you were before we...
Yeah, but we talked about that on Monday, dread artifacts.
I know that.
And we talked about the cool glow that you get from wearing the what is it? What is that thing? The bone steel crown.
Shroud?
No, the bone steel crown.
The crown.
Is what gives that cool glow. But yeah, for the dread artifacts, you will need a special ingredient. You will also have to sacrifice yourself, and by sacrificing yourself, you don't physically die, but it does incur the death penalty without your character actually dying.
So now I've read this one. So what is the penalty? I just get
it's the death penalty
with a status boink for 10-15 minutes and that's it?
No, the death penalty. So like if you have like 120 skill in something, that kills your skill.
Oh, so they're going to take it right out of the skill tree. Oh, I see. See, nobody is...
Death penalty.
All it does is incurs a death penalty without... So, I mean, they don't go into any specifics.
So it hits your XP, man.
We need clarification on this. Is it a hit in the pocket on XP? Has anybody verified that?
Not me.
Well, the people that... On the thread where they've got these spoilers for what the actual words of power are, they say, yes, it does incur that XP penalty. And the thing is, you can only get one reagent at a time. So you get that...
At this time?
No, one at a time. Indefinitely. So you're not going to be able to sit there and go out and spam the wave of sorrows. You're not going to be out there spamming the cloud of wasting or the blast of dread. You'll get to cast it once, then you have to go back to the oracle, do the sacrifice again, get the reagent, and then you'll be able to cast it again.
Yeah, well.
Because it's supposed to be an extremely powerful spell of some sort, and so they don't want you abusing it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, I just want to see someone spam the Wave of Sorrows on the set, so that way we can all start weeping. And
I don't want to cry.
Or I also want to see the Cloud of Wasting, and I have that visualization as a green, noxious mist that's floating around, and it emanates straight from someone's ass.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And then the blast of the blast of dread is really morning breath. That's what it really is. And so it's
Trina, you gonna use the artifact? Because you're the one broadcasting it.
Go do it by list. Save my virtue.
Well, you also take a virtue ding for using it. And where's she at?
She's invisible next to me.
Okay.
Yes. Remember, she's the Oreo in the sandwich there.
Yep. As she disappears. So we end up with the 3 dread spells. The healing tree did get a little expansion all the way at the bottom.
Oh, you mean Healing Blast? That's a fun spell, by the way.
Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom. I can't learn it yet.
I had no problem. They came out, I already knew it.
You didn't have to. What, the Healing Blast?
Yeah.
Well, you can't learn it.
Yeah, I can't learn it.
I'm saying I can show him though.
Oh. Well, go for it.
Well, show me.
I have to heal someone else, not me.
Party somebody. Actually, what you can do is summon an elemental or something.
Be healed, Jack.
I have been healed.
For how much?
Nothing, because I'm not hurt. But you can watch that animation again. If she... Oh, yeah.
Why don't you just use,
So, is the range on this also going to be extremely long range, or no?
31.3 at GM level.
31.3 meters?
It just says 31.3.
Okay. So, that should be the length of a village lot.
Well, let's see. She's moving.
Yep, she's all the way over there.
No target? Oh, there he goes.
So that worked. Move further back. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, you can really keep up with skeleton decay.
Well, I mean, this way, whoever's partied with Laz, they'll be able to heal him.
Yeah, for once.
For once. Yeah, because he does have a bad habit of randomly running away.
Justin has no problem keeping me healed. Long before this.
Well, neither do I, except you keep breaking line of sight.
Hey, that's not my problem. Yeah, target's a target's a target.
Yep.
That's another soapbox.
Well,
I just want to target what my target
She's
is.
pretty far away from me right now and still healing, so that's good.
This is the max right here.
Okay, that's the max right there. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a pretty damn good distance.
It also should be affected by your healing reach.
It's not, though, unfortunately.
Why isn't it? It's a healing spell.
I don't know. Ask Chris.
Shroud math, man. Shroud math.
Shroud math.
That's how we're going to answer that one. Shroud math. Wait, you know what? We've killed the time. It's time to talk about other things.
It's time to talk about other things.
Yeah.
Actually, had another minute, but
Okay, fine.
We'll check.
Melee
that
combat
minute.
animation polish. They updated some visuals on things. They changed attunement calculations. For magic schools has been updated to only take the top 10 highest skills into account. Most of the skill trees only have 10 skills in it anyway. Some of them have 11, like life magic now has 11 skills.
I think it has 12 now, doesn't it?
12? 12?
Because they
Oh yeah, it had 11 in it before. 1, 2, 3.
Why did I read 4 somewhere?
Yeah, but then... So it's like, yeah, as they add more skills and do other things, attunement will be changed. Dodge was changed to only work versus targets in the front half of the avatar. This change.
Now let me just it takes it from the top 10. Is that what was that?
Yeah, top 10 skills.
As in top 10 trained.
Yes.
So it's not the top 10 and leaving the bottom one out. It's your top 10 in skill training, correct?
Yes.
I have to ask that question because people are gonna ask that. You know people.
Oh, my thing from day one is I learned one skill. I should have 100 attunement. Not have to be ding for every last skill in the tree that I don't even know.
Well, exactly, but I just gotta laugh because it could have been just a top 10. I know Jack's sitting there shaking his head going, hey, somebody's going to ask that question.
Well, you have to remember, I think attunement's completely borked anyways because schools of opposition.
Things we agree on, my friend. One of the few things we agree on. That's absolutely right.
And schools of opposition should be opposing, and as you raise attunement in one, it should drop the attunement in the other. And this was the original design.
I remember.
And it's one where it's like, bring that back instead of, you know what, I'm raising the attunement in this tree, and then I'm raising the attunement in this tree, and now I've got massive attunement in both.
Yeah, which should just negate each other at that point.
What word was that?
Negate.
Negate?
Negate?
It's like...
Is that nuggets? Because I'm hungry now.
It's nuggets. Yeah.
No, we were talking about nuggets. You missed the nuggets segment.
I need some clean audio on that.
Negate. Yes, negate.
It's another one for the intro.
So it's almost like naked, but not quite.
Okay,
but the whole album around that one.
I know. Okay, so we do have to talk about that NBNN app, which is available on all of your electronic devices, as long as it's not a crackberry. So you can go find the NBN app on the Apple iTunes Store, the Google Play Store, or the Amazon App Store. Just do a search for NBNN or Shroud of the Avatar, and it's got all the best links for everything Shroud of the Avatar related. Just like I Soda Map. What else is there?
We got, of course, the forums. You got Soda Map. You got Soda Help, the Hospitalers. You got the radio. You got the podcast. You got the marketplaces. You got YouTube help videos. You got connections to Discord channels. And, of course, the NBNN, Shroud of the Avatar community calendar. Of course, the one we never talk about is the NBNN Daily Britannian. We publish a newspaper out there every day. And, of course, the Daily Britannian is published daily in the app as well as on the website. For those of you guys who don't know about it, you can just click on the news button up there. A little promo. And, of course,
nothing wrong with a little shameless self-promotion. Don't forget the NBNN...
Doesn't want to open today.
The NBNN community calendar is where Laz has meticulously found every Google public calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar that he was able to find after a quick Google search and borrowing from other, and has made the most comprehensive public calendar to date. And if you have a Google public calendar and you would like it added to the NBNN community calendar, you need to email news@nbnn.info, and that guy will eventually get it added to the whole list of other calendars out there.
That's right. Long list of calendars.
Long
So if
list
your
of calendars,
calendar is not
yes.
there.
You too can get yours added. Don't forget that the community calendar is in Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia Time.
Nude Britannia Time.
And don't forget 12s and 6s around the clock. Two idiots interpret the news so you don't have to on WRFB.
WRFB.
A little show called Lunch with Laz and Jack. Or
I
us.
thought it was two idiots who shared a 20-piece obsidian nuggets.
Well, when they're
well,
given to us, we will be that too.
Depends. What kind of sauce do you like, Laz?
Well,
Szechuan.
Dirty.
sweet and sour.
Okay. I'm going
Make
for the
sure you
barbecue
drink that
sauce.
pineapple juice. Make sure you drink that pineapple juice.
Gross.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay.
Moving right along.
Moving right along, I think Wayne Klotz is actually taking a hiatus from streaming the EVL Virtue League.
It's on hiatus. It's done.
Okay,
Yes,
the
it's done,
Virtue
and
League
I believe it's
is
moving to a new day.
Okay.
We will have more.
Yeah. So the Virtue League is on hiatus in general as well. At 7 o'clock, you need to tune in your Ether amplifiers to WRFB.
WRFB.
For the 70s at 7 and at 8 o'clock on Avatar's Radio. DJ Squirrel's going to be biting through the wires. But more importantly than that, you need to tune in at 8 to WRFB.
WRFB.
Because you need your ear holes to be probed by none other than Dr. Eclipse Maiden.
Yeah, you do.
The
Oh, yeah.
doctor.
The doctor.
Will be in.
And she will be probing your ear holes
That's
thoroughly.
right.
And that's going to be Unmedicated Schizophrenia Part 1. Un. And in-game, you need to show up to Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour, which is taking place at some pub somewhere because Striker Sparhawks likes to get everybody virtually drunk. And don't forget,
Absolutely.
it is Laz's favorite event of the week because it's also known as
Spin Sparhawks Gold.
So, Clipsy, do you know where it's going to be at? Off the top of your
No
head?
idea.
Okay.
But I know I get bottles of wine for showing up, and that's all I need.
Sweet.
That's all
Yeah.
she needs. Bottle of wine on Diva Time.
And
Sounds
all-
like a country western song.
All great adventures begin at a pub somewhere, somehow. So, show up
Some way.
in-game, and while you're doing that, don't forget to tune in for Dr. DJ Eclipse Maiden, because she will probe your ear holes. And the final event of the evening is going to be on WRFB,
WRFB.
and that's the Record Room. And that's our community calendar for this August 2nd in Shroud of the Avatar.
Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. That is right. And of course, do not forget, time is running out. SodaCon Austin 2017 tickets are coming to an end. Is 8 more days left on those ticket sales, folks. If you haven't got them, go get them, because time is running out. That's all I'm going to say. And of
And it will
course,
be no
moving right
after-door
along.
sales.
Moving right along. Got to thank our sponsors, Coilmore Wands, for putting the magic in your hands out there. For you guys looking for those custom created wands, call up Arius Coilmore in game and look for him around town and tell him what you're looking for. He'll get it made to your specifications. The BMC wants you to come check out Market Road, located in Black Rock Cove in the Quell region right next to Exeter, and the Exeter Mines for your mining convenience and pleasure as well. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud Avatar swag. You need t-shirts, you need hats, you need patches, you need bumper stickers, you need much, much more Shroud Avatar swag. Go to RelicsByRill.com. Use the promo code when you check out at testing 1 2 3. Use the promo code NBNN when you check out, and you can save 10% when you check out at RelicsByRill.com. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you all sorts of entertainment throughout the week. Jack and I throughout the day, weekdays, the Deco Divas, the Andar,
Sarah and Andar show.
Sarah
and Andar.
Well, I want to go A first, not S first. Yeah.
You want the A before the S?
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, of course, Wake Up New Britannia, much, much more happening on the airwaves. The Airy Fund, of course, gamers helping gamers out there. Keep an eye out for the next community cause coming up shortly. I'm sure you'll be hearing from them soon out there, us soon. And of course, last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. And of course, Jack's going to tell you all about the marketplace.
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. There are currently over 59 vendors that are different players.
59.
Yeah, every single vendor is a different player. Every player is responsible for maintaining their own inventory. And so the marketplace is just a place to provide it. And that includes silly things like coupons. Individual vendors can have their own coupons, just like Synesys stuff, aka my shop. If you use the coupon code or promo code Jack15 off, you too can get 15% off your order from
15 off.
That's right. Jack15 off, and you can save 15% off of anything that you order from my shop. And anything and everything game related can be bought or sold on Shroud Marketplace, from accounts all the way to Game Gold, Rounds of the Obsidian, to services. You know what? It's like, don't you have a service on there?
A little everything, yeah.
A little bit of...
I do. Yeah. Weddings and more. I was just showcasing that up there. Of course, I got some Obsidian lots. I got some town lots. And of course, all sorts of other things there. But of course, Weddings and More by Laz, where you too can get hitched in game. If you're looking to have a wedding and marry that special avatar out there, Laz has got you all set up. I got everything from tux and wedding gown rentals right down to the open bar and the place to have it. You can have a beachfront wedding. You can have an underground wedding. You can have a bloodletting wedding. You can have a naked wedding. We do it all. All you got to do is tell us what you want, and we'll get you taken care of. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. Weddings and More by Laz. Now including Laz's Luxury Rentals. Available in 8 locations throughout the world.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget, you too can register for an account, and if you want to start selling your stuff, you just click on vendor registration, start putting your stuff up there, and you can be just like Mom, who has done Avalonian Creations, where she is selling some, she's a farmer by day, and, she's put some stuff up for sale. Ooh.
Really? Did I?
And a roller derby mama by name.
Hey, how hard was it to put your stuff up for sale?
Once I had you telling me I was an idiot, that's great. I'm now the tech person in the family.
Once she had to walk through, it was all fine.
Yeah. The funny part was she actually already listed things. She just put like
wrong descriptions in wrong places.
Well, it was one where she said Nightshade $5, and then minimum order 1,000. So it's so it's like so that would have been an awesome sale though.
That would have been a $5,000 sale.
I
That
know.
would've been
It's like
nice.
it would have been awesome. But then what she intended to do was 1,000 nightshade for $5, and so
$5,
got that fixed and she got it up there. And so you know what? She's got stuff up there, and you too can place anything and everything that you want up for sale. But don't forget, Cynesis stuff is where you want to go to, and you want to use it.
15 off.
Yes, use that promo code, save 15% off of your order, and then from there, send me some money.
Don't forget the 15.
Oh yeah, don't forget the 15 in the middle of there. Jack, 15 off. So Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud the Avatar related, and that means it is actually time for us to thank the most important people around here, and that's you guys.
It is.
Thank you for watching out on
guys.
Twitch,
Love
YouTube,
you guys.
or listening on WRFB. We couldn't do this show
WRFB.
without you guys, and we do it for you guys.
That's right. Of course, don't forget, we're here 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Got to thank everybody for coming out today and joining us. Of course, you can come join in the circus. You can see what's going on here. We've got a whole juggling act and all sorts of shenanigans going on here. But till then, we'll be back tomorrow with more here on NBNN. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy, wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here inside Shroud the Avatar. And we'll be back with you tomorrow. Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all then.
Bye-bye. This is just
Okay, show's over. Now leave.
Go take a nap, or go clean, or do something. Go kill things.
I want to kill.
You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Slap.